Isaac Johnson. Meet Isaac Johnson, the Minnesota teenager with a Guinness World Record-worthy gape. This kid's mouth is so massive, it could give the Grand Canyon a run for its money. Isaac's mouth can stretch a jaw-dropping 10.196 centimeters from top teeth to bottom teeth. To put that into perspective, that's about the length of a pencil. That's right. But Isaac doesn't just stop at pencils. He's broken his own record multiple times and can fit all sorts of objects in his mouth, like a full-size orange, a roll of duct tape, and even 4 stacked McDonald's cheeseburgers. Talk about a party trick. Isaac's TikTok videos showcasing his mouth's capabilities have gone viral, racking up over 74 million views. But Isaac's impressive mouth wasn't always destined for fame. According to sources close to him, Isaac and his family and friends always knew he had a big mouth, but they never thought it could be a world record holder. That all changed in 2015 when they stumbled upon Bernd Schmidt from Wendlingen, Germany, who held the previous record for the largest mouth gape at 8.8 centimeters. Isaac knew he could outstretch Bernd's mouth and set out to break the record, and boy did he succeed. Isaac surpassed Bernd's record by 0.54 centimeters, making him the king of all mouth gapes. Devendra Sutar. You know when they say more fingers, more problems. But for Devendra Sutar, it's more like more fingers, more opportunities. With a whopping 28 fingers and toes, Devendra is living proof that you can never have too much of a good thing, except maybe in the case of gloves and shoes. Now, you might be wondering what kind of career path do you choose when you've got extra fingers? Well, apparently, Devendra chose carpentry. Jeff Dovey. Are you ready to meet the man with the most epic forearms you've ever laid eyes on? Introducing Jeff Dovey, the real-life Popeye from Stacy, Minnesota. This guy's got arms so big, you could use them as a flotation device in case of a water landing. But Jeff's not just some beefed-up bodybuilder. No. He's a professional arm wrestler, and with hands the size of basketballs and forearms, with a 19-inch circumference, he's practically unbeatable. Even Sylvester Stallone from over the top can't beat him, you know? But I digress. Doctors have been scratching their heads for years trying to figure out how Jeff got these massive limbs. But it turns out there's no medical explanation. He just hit the genetic jackpot and ended up with arms and hands that make the Hulk jealous. Now, you might think Jeff's size would be a disadvantage in everyday life, but he's actually found the perfect use for his freakishly large body parts. When he's not arm wrestling, he uses his forearms to lift cars out of ditches and his hands to hold onto his six-pack of beer without ever needing a koozie. Giant Man. So, fairy tales tells us about people who can have conditions like gigantism. That's when they grow really tall because of extra growth hormones. But this man from Guatemala, Javier, has a different medical condition that nobody knows about. He and his twin were born with it, but unfortunately, his twin didn't make it. Javier has been growing uncontrollably since he was a child, and now he's 7 feet and 7 inches tall. Crazy, right? He also has osteoporosis, hydrocephalus, and a speech impediment that makes his voice super deep. Some people even think his voice is edited online, but it's not. That's just how he sounds. Because he's so big, he needs 24-hour care and special stuff like a custom bed and clothes. But despite all this, Javier tries to live a normal life. He went to high school, graduated, and he's really good with computers too. Even though he looks scary, he's actually super kind and friendly. Javier is definitely one of a kind. Adrienne Lewis. Meet Adrienne Lewis, the social media sensation known for having one of the longest tongues in America. The girl's tongue is so long, she could probably give a giraffe a run for its money. Adrienne has taken the internet by storm with her Twitter account and YouTube channel, where she posts videos showcasing her impressive tongue. But don't be fooled by her tongue-tastic talents. Adrienne is more than just a mouth muscle magician. In fact, she's been preparing to be a teacher for years, proving that even a 4-inch tongue can still be a class act. Speaking of her tongue, it's not just long, it's legendary. Her tongue has been measured at a whopping 4 inches in length, and even earned her a spot in Ripley's Believe It or Not. With her tongue, Adrienne can touch her nose, chin, elbow, And if she uses her hand to assist, even her eyeball. Concetta Antico. Concetta Antico is a world-renowned tetrachromatic artist whose superhuman ability is to see colors, and it has elevated her art to new heights. As a tetrachromat, she possesses 4 color receptors in her retina, which is one more than the standard 3 that most people have. This remarkable genetic trait enables her to discern approximately 100 million different hues, giving her the ability to see up to 100 times more color than an average person. Dubbed the Color Queen, Concetta's art reflects her extraordinary perception of color. Her online shop is a treasure trove of unique creations that are sure to fascinate anyone who loves color. With her keen eye for color, Concetta can create art that speaks to the soul and captivates the senses. Tetrachromacy is a rare genetic condition that endows individuals with 4 independent channels for conveying color information, or possessing 4 types of cone cells in the eye. Those who possess tetrachromacy are called tetrachromats, and their sensory color space is 4-dimensional, meaning that matching the sensory effect of arbitrarily chosen spectra of light within their visible spectrum requires mixtures of at least 4 primary colors. Her unique ability has made her art stand out from the rest and has helped her establish herself as a true visionary in the world of art. Zhang Rufang. Zhang Rufang is a remarkable Chinese woman who has surpassed 100 years of age, which is noteworthy in and of itself. However, what truly sets her apart is the fact that she is the only known case of a human being growing a horn. This medical anomaly first appeared in 2009, when the skin on her head began to thicken, and a few years later, a bump emerged, which eventually developed into a horn protruding from her head. Although scientists are unsure why or how this happened, they speculate that the horn, composed of keratin like hair and nails, grew naturally and could potentially happen to anyone. Despite the initial difficulties adjusting to the horn, which impeded her sleep, Zhang has since grown accustomed to it, even as it reached a length of 6 centimeters. Although she has 7 children, they live far away and were shocked to discover their mother with a horn after years of separation. While her children have offered to help her remove the horn surgically, Zhang has become attached to it. You get it? And has declined the offer. Additionally, she appears to be growing a second horn, similar to the horns found in many other mammals, such as cows. Zhang's unique condition makes her 1 in a million. Master Hoang Hui. Master Hoang Hui may look like an ordinary grandpa, but his physical strength far exceeds that of many individuals who have devoted years of training to their entire body. It's his fingers that are particularly impressive, possessing an astonishing power that surpasses common expectations. But how did Master Ho acquire such incredible finger strength? The answer lies in his unwavering dedication to practicing body, mind, and breath techniques. Through the rigorous application of these techniques, Master Ho's finger strength has become a force to be reckoned with. In a remarkable display of his abilities, he can crack open 4 coconuts within a mere 12 seconds, a feat that is yet to be matched by anyone else. Even more impressive, he can pierce through the sturdy exterior of green coconuts and extract their refreshing juice with just a flick of his finger. Master Ho's exceptional strength has brought him great success, enabling him to earn a decent living and support his entire family. And he literally does that with 1 finger. He's become a true sensation in his home country of Malaysia, where visitors can witness his amazing skills by paying a nominal fee. Byron Schlenker. Byron Schlenker is a man with an extraordinary tongue. In fact, his tongue is the widest in the world. It's an incredible 3.37 inches wide. You might not think a wide tongue is a big deal, but when you see Byron's tongue, it's hard not to be amazed. The really interesting thing is that Byron didn't know he had this special talent until he came across the Guinness World Records book. He was helping his daughter with a school project and stumbled upon the book. When he saw that the previous record for the widest tongue was 3.1 inches, he knew he could beat it. And he did. Byron became the new record holder and earned himself a spot in the Guinness World Records. What's even more remarkable is that Byron's daughter also holds a world record. Like her father, she has the widest tongue of any girl in the world. Her tongue measures an impressive 2.89 inches in width, which is really close to her father's record. It's fascinating to think about how talents and abilities can run in families. In this case, both father and daughter have an incredible skill with their tongues that has led them to world record fame. Kim Goodman. Imagine having a remarkable ability that sets you apart from the rest of the world. That's precisely the case for Kim, a woman who boasts of having the world's largest eyes. Can you imagine what it's like to possess such a unique gift? Well, for Kim, it means having an exclusive perspective of the world that nobody else can match. Interestingly, Kim's talent wasn't something she was born with. It all started when she accidentally got hit in the head with a hockey mask. This sounds like the origin of a superhero story. To her amazement, she discovered that she could pop her eyeballs out of their sockets. While this might seem like an uncomfortable experience to most people, it's a rare ability that has garnered her global recognition and a coveted spot in the Guinness Book of World Records. One of the perks of having such an extraordinary talent is that it comes with enhanced peripheral vision and heightened visual acuity. There's that superhero stuff I was talking about. This means that Kim can see things that most people can't, giving her a unique and unparalleled perspective of the world around her. Although the idea of popping one's eyes out may be unsettling to most people, it's worth celebrating as an incredible achievement and a feat of human biology.